3, 2, 1. And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. For anybody watching, thank you very much for watching. And we are on day 3 of Ender Magnolia, sequel to Ender LILIES. And yeah, we're going to get started here. And happy Halloween for anybody celebrating. Now, I didn't get to really stream too much this week, but we're going to stream tonight. I don't know if we'll stream tomorrow, but if not, we'll definitely stream on Sunday. I made a discovery. We're going to get in here. We're at 16 and a half hours into the game, and I did make a discovery, and I'll let anybody watching decide on whether or not it's a user error or if it's a game developer error, or maybe a bit of 50-50. But I want to go back over to where is it? Yeah, because we're in the second part of the game. And we're going to go to the crafting area. So before we do, let me pull up my equipment. Okay. So, I have 2, what are these, totems. Excuse me. Now originally, when I purchased these or crafted them, I went with these 2. For progression, I wanted health regen. I'm still very happy with that purchase decision. However, this one, it's not bad, but if you read the description, it says fully restores HP when lilac is below 15% of maximum HP. One-time use between respites. Okay. And this has been working very nicely. No issues or anything like that, right? Well, now we're going to go look at the crafting and something that I discovered. So if we go down to okay, so this one. Now I'm going to pull up my annotations here. And let's see if we can just do a basic square. Okay. So that description, that pretty much describes what this totem can do. And this, I will, like I said, for anybody watching, whether it's a stream or past recording, you tell me if this is something that you might have overlooked as well. Because I overlooked it, and I'm a little bit leaning more towards blaming the developers for not having a clear description. So, it says, activates when afflicted with a status effect and... Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. My bad. That's not the right one. This is the one. Okay. The rectangle highlight is still going to apply. Okay, so it says activates with pressing L1. Increases attack power for a set period. Now, when I look this up, you can't just press L1, you know, even if you don't do a heal, to get the buff. I don't have any problem with that, you know, because otherwise it would be kind of broken, because then you're just getting buff all the time without actually healing. So that's fine. That's not the reason why I'm bringing this up. But if you're just looking at the description there, as I think a lot of people would do, you know, and as I did, I would be like, okay, that's great, you get a buff, but what about this one? No. Which is the one that we purchased? Okay, so the other one we didn't craft, the other one we found. But this is the one we ended up choosing to craft. And it restores 1% HP every 4 seconds. Actually, hold on. No, I thought there was another one that we craft. Okay, whatever. So we ended up crafting this one. But in reality, and this is great, like I said, for progression, This one, I don't really, find it to be all that great because you only get one cure, between rests. If it was like on a cooldown or something like that, and it was something that would refresh, I think that would have been a better choice, but whatever. So I'm not going to crap that. Not unless like there's some overpowered mechanic in the game that requires it and we have to do it. However, I did not choose this one because I felt that I was going to eventually craft it, but I didn't choose it because I felt like, well, we're already getting a heal from the other one, and this one's only going to work when I heal. Now I'm going to point out something I feel the developers made a mistake on. So now I want to pay attention to this area. Specifically, that. That is what I overlooked. Now, it's on the screen. It shows you, but and I think I'm not the only one to overlook this because I've actually been going back to try to see if other people who have been playing the game, if they overlooked it as well. And I did find that I wasn't the only one. So I guess the question is, first off, let me tell you what the upper second rectangle explains. That one there is basically stating that you're going to get an extra heal. So you have 3 by default. When you equip this, you're now going to have 4 heals, and you're also going to have the increased attack power buff. If I had known that, I would have purchased this. I would have crafted this, but I did not know that. And the only reason I found this out is because I was watching a playthrough of somebody who is not as far into the game as I am. They're still pretty early into the game. I don't watch playthroughs that are where I'm at or beyond because then it spoils the game. But if it's already something I've already done, I will watch. And I saw that this person who I was watching had 4 heals. And I was like, how did they get 4 heals? And it took me a while to figure it out, because I had to skim the timeline or whatever. And it turns out they were using this particular totem. And I was just like, why? So the issue I have with this whole thing is, why did they not include in the description that you get an extra heal in addition to activating this particular totem, that you're going to get a damage buff? Because not everybody's going to miss it. Some people may see that, but it's not illustrated anywhere, and it's very easily overlooked, especially when you've got, a bunch of stuff on the menu. So I like, it would have been very simple just to include it as an extra text option to describe, that particular mechanic or whatever. So the reason I brought all that up is because we're at a boss now. Let me pull up the map here. So there's a boss that we're at way up here, and she's over here. And I've decided, rather than engaging that boss, because she does look like a main boss, not a mini boss, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the other area and try to build up our materials so we can craft that other totem. I actually had like over 6k materials last at the end of the stream, and I went ahead and spent them on upgrading my relics. But had I known that, I would have gone ahead and done the upgrade then, or purchased that particular totem. So, in case anybody's wondering. So once we get the totem, then we'll go back and we'll do the boss, because a lot of these bosses are a bit overtuned in regards to the damage output that they deal. A lot of them are like, it doesn't seem to matter what your health bar size is, which is another thing I noticed when watching a couple of other players play the game. Is my health bar is pretty good. I got 245 health, and I was noticing that the other players I was watching, their health bar was smaller, but they were still dying at the same amount of hits, because a boss will generally kill you in no more than 3 hits, and oftentimes 2 hits. If you're at full health, you might be able to take 3, which is kind of interesting, because I did like the mechanic of Hollow Knight, the way that worked, but also Hollow Knight has contact damage, an excessive amount of contact damage. So I think because of that reason, you need to be able to have or be able to take more than 2 or 3 hits. In Hollow Knight, you can do that. You can take, depending on how many masks you have, multiple hits. But like I said, the contact damage, yeah, I don't even want to get into that discussion. Although this game doesn't really rely on contact damage at all. But getting hit, if you're not at full health, if you get hit twice, you're dead. If you generally, depending on the attack, but most of the time. So, anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. We're gonna go to, like I said, start the other section and just try to build up our materials so we can do our upgrade or whatever. I did notice something as well. There was an item over here that I forgot to pick up, and I don't know if it's still gonna be there or not. So we'll go, we'll try to go check. I think it's over here. If it's not, okay. It was on the other side of this, so we need to go, okay. And I'm sure there's going to be people that are not going to overlook, yeah, this, whatever this is. Okay, it's more health. So I'm sure there's probably people that are going to, notice the extra health of the totem that I just mentioned. But I was able to confirm other people were missing that as well. So all they had to do is just go in and just add a text, adds 1 additional health charge or heal charge in addition to whatever the ability is or whatever. I just think that would have been a wiser design, just telling the player. You can call it hand holding, whatever. I don't really give a shit. I just realized I may need to change my abilities because we're set up to fight a boss, so what a bummer. I can't speak for other people, but I would have preferred the devs do give you the option to be able to warp to any bench at any time from any point in the game. I would have preferred that we don't have that option, that we have to run back to a bench, but we get the dual sets like we got in the first game. I suspect the reason why we only can have one set is because they give you the option to warp to a bench. But I would have rather they just kept to the original configuration from the first game. Okay, so we need about 2,000 2,000 materials. Whoa. All right. Shit. Okay, we're at 444. And our owl is damn near worthless. He doesn't fucking do anything. Restores 2 SP every 4 seconds. Okay, nice. I don't think we're going to be progressing up this until we disengage whatever that is. I love how my owl is just flying there, not doing a fucking thing. He's just like, yeah, I'm here along for the ride. I'm not here to do anything but be along for the ride. All right, we're at 1,000. Oh, he fell off the edge. That works. So I guess we need to go up and around. Okay, that's really weird. Okay. Yeah. This is blocked, right? Yeah. Well, that's a bit annoying. Yeah, that didn't really seem to be working too well. So this is like a parry. Yeah. All right, let's try a different. Let's try this one, see if it does any better. That didn't work. So let's go down. Whoa, you're still alive? Oh, great. I got that fucking dot on me. So I believe I've got the, let me double check. No, it was equipment or a relic. Okay. So I have the elemental resist on, and I still die very, very easily. And this is on normal difficulty. I think this shit is way overtuned. It. Well, we're close. We need 400 more. I actually do have a few other games that I purchased that are like Metroidvanias. Dead Cells, Gambit, Afterlife, Death's Gambit, and then crap, I can't remember the other one. Salt Sanctuary. I think there was one more. Whoa. They've been having some pretty good sales on Steam, so I wanted to try a few other Metroidvanias. Shit. Ah, damn it. What is the point of this room? Oh. I don't know why I didn't see it, but there it is. Okay. It's a useless owl. He's only there for decoration. Okay, we got enough. We'll go ahead and clear out the rest of the area, though. Shit. Okay. And it looks like we're done in this area. Not this area, though. Yeah, we couldn't go any further, but we can go up. So let's do that. The owl's doing a little better with this particular attack. It's not the most optimal way, but at least he's doing something. So he's sitting with his thumb up his ass. We may need to... Just practicing. I know I could take it to the grap hook, but... Whoa! Almost fucking died. Is this a gauntlet? Because if it is, it's not good. Might not have enough heals to get through it. You know, I'm wondering... It may be possible to get through that if we just... I don't know, because there was nothing over here. Unless we can... We can try... I guess we can go back down and try that in a bit. There might be a way to platform it. Whoa. Well, my owl's doing pretty good with that. Hold on, what's over here? Okay. Trying to practice these jumps. There we go. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay, so we could... Okay. No, I didn't want to do that. No, I want to go down. Thank you. Grabbing onto these hooks. So, okay, so it cleared that. I guess we can go look what's over here. Bad feeling about this. Wow, yeah, that's a healthy chunk of change. Okay.